Henry's Helpful Studios asks, would you prefer getting Tomix's Thomas models over Bachmann's? The direct answer to this question is no. I personally prefer Bachmann's Thomas models over Tomix's in every category. The only thing that you could argue the Tomix Thomas does better than Bachmann's are some of the details. For instance, he has a separately fitted whistle, his side rods aren't chunky, and I've heard some people say that he has the better face. You also have his original model that has a face which is accurate to his model series appearance. Then you come to Bachmann's. Now while his whistle isn't separately fitted and his side rods are a little chunky, I'd argue that their shaping is more accurate than the Tomix Thomas. Now I'd agree that the face on the Tomix Thomas is a whole lot better, but that's about the only thing that it has going for it. On top of that, the Bachmann Thomas has lamp irons and a brake hose, something that the Tomix Thomas is missing. Now for the next category, variety. Apart from rolling stock, Tomix only ever offered 4 characters, those being Thomas, James, Henry, and Percy. As things look right now, Bachmann offers 6, those being Thomas, Percy, James, Toby, as well as Emily and Gordon. Plus, Bachmann is still making more characters, with Diesel, Paxton, and Henry currently in production. The last point I want to bring up is scaling. I've heard a lot of people argue that the Bachmann Thomases are too small. However, I'd argue that the size is just about right when compared to more prototypical models. Meanwhile, the Tomix models were made really tall, and they tower over any engine you put them next to, which doesn't look very good. With all that said, this is why I prefer Bachmann's Thomas models over Tomix's, and I am glad to have them instead. But since we're talking about it, the only Tomix Thomas model I would take over the Bachmann ones is the C11 Thomas.